Hi folks! It's my last full day in San Francisco today, and I think I'm going to head over to Sausalito, as I said yesterday. I bought a tour ticket for 48 hours, so I'm going to hop back on the tour bus again, go over to the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge, then get off the tour that I was on yesterday, and change over to the Sausalito tour, and have a look around Sausalito. Like, people have told me it's a really nice place to go, so I'm looking forward to it. My outfit of the day. Okay, so this dress was originally something that I was going to wear by itself, but I've put it with jeans. And you may be thinking, why have I put it with jeans? You know, am I really that averse to sun? 3 words: Golden Gate Bridge. It is so breezy up there, it's ridiculously cold, and this would kind of flutter around a lot. So, for the sake of my underwear, the sake of my dignity, and the sake of my body temperature, I've put on jeans as well. These jeans actually got a lot of wear out of this trip. I packed a lot of shorts and stuff like that, thinking that, you know, it would be warmer. It has been very warm, but I've also been near the coast a lot. And when I go near the coast, obviously, I like to wear jeans or something else. It's just past 9:30 in the morning, so I'm going to pack up and get ready to go, and then find the tour bus area. Luckily, the tour buses start from Union Square, so that's really close to me. So that's good. And yeah, I'm going to go and see what the day brings. So I'll see you later. Again, I've managed to skip the queue because I didn't mind sitting downstairs. Obviously, I was on this tour yesterday, so it doesn't really matter to me whether I'm upstairs or downstairs. So I'm going to get a quick city tour. I reckon that will take about half an hour. No, sorry, not half an hour and 30 minutes or so. And then we'll be down to Sausalito. It's another beautiful day in California, so much so that I've actually had to take my jacket off. It is so sunny today, and I'm just waiting on the Sausalito bus now. It's going to look a little bit like that. It's one of the old cable cars. There's the area that we were visiting last night. That's Treasure Island. It's right in the middle of the Bay Bridge. It's a man-made island, but the bridge can kind of take you to it. You can take a junction while you're going along the underside of the bridge to get to Treasure Island. We've got Alcatraz over here. There's loads and loads of boats out. We've been told to look for whales because it's possibly the time of year for them. And this view is just absolutely captivating. You just couldn't make it up. It's just amazing. I just saw a lady in her 60s wearing a t-shirt that said on it, "I promise to stay wild." I love that. That woman is my spirit animal, and I want one of them t-shirts when I get to that age. Because, yeah, why should you settle down or anything like that? Promise to stay wild, promise to have adventures. I hope that's me when I'm older. I'm now sitting in an old-fashioned trolley car, which has been converted to have wheels on it, so that it can be just a regular bus. I think that's a really cool way to ferry people around. So we should get going in a moment. The bus is totally full because everybody's wanting to make the most of this good day. We've arrived in Sausalito, and it seems to be a lovely little town with lots of boutique shops. I've seen some vintage shops. I've seen an Italian place. I think I'm going to go to the Italian place because I'm not big into like fish and the sorts of stuff you usually find at like seaside places. And I'm going to have a look around, see what's what. I found a beautiful Italian restaurant to have lunch in. It is so hot outside, you would not believe it. I'm actually thinking of going to the toilet and getting my jeans off so that I can just wear the dress, because I really think that's going to be more than enough. I'm tempted by the pizzas, but then there's also some really nice pasta options there too. I'm thinking maybe the ravioli with spinach and ricotta, or the gnocchi. They're two of my favourites. This minestrone soup is just Gorgeous. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to look at the stuff from a tin in just the same way again. The soup was absolutely delicious, and now my ravioli is here. Isn't that just serene? I know it doesn't look like much, but it will be very filling, I'm sure, because those are really large bits. Who can leave without ice cream in an Italian restaurant? Look at this. I am being spoiled. It is now just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's about 1:15, and I am so grateful for this dress that I almost didn't bring. This is such a lovely little, I'd call it a seaside town. I don't know if anybody who lives in Sausalito would call it a seaside town, but I call it a seaside town. It's just so picturesque. There's lovely houses on the hill there. And altogether it seems a wonderful place for tourists to come. So I'm glad that I came. So over there, of course, is San Francisco. Coming across, you can see the Bay Bridge. And that's Alcatraz over there. Then over here, we have Angel Island, which I think I've said before is the Ellis Island of the West. Oh my god, is that a seal? Yeah, it's a seal. More nature. I was really sad I'd never seen them at Pier 39, so I'm glad I've managed to see them here. So yes, I'm just coming along this walkway right by the water at the moment, because it seems a nicer walk than the streets that I was taking earlier. Isn't this wonderful? You can have a house right over the beach. This is just incredible. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's brought a friend with him this time. It's so good to see seals. Not so good that I'm like crying. I got some suntan lotion in my eye earlier. So my eyes were stinging as I was trying to get a good shot there. But this is just wonderful. I'd love to live out here. This is just such a nice place. There's a bird with long neck that keeps on coming up for air and then diving under. And I'm not too sure what type of bird it is. So yeah, if I figure out what it is, I'll put it in the description and maybe put it on the screen. If I don't figure out what it is, please tell me. I don't think he's a duck. But he must be some sort of fishing bird, because he's having a great time right now. There's another seal. Or a sea lion, one of the two. Just bobbing along, enjoying the day. And he's gone again. There is a shop across the street I do want to go in, despite the fact that I don't need any more food. And it's called Munchie's Candies. And the reason I want to go in there is because they have saltwater taffy. Now, I've never tried saltwater taffy to my knowledge, but I heard about it on Scooby-Doo once when I was little. So it's another thing that I've been intrigued by, but I just completely forgot it existed until right now. So I'm going to head across the road and get some saltwater taffy, give it a try, see if it's worth anything. What does saltwater taffy taste like? I have no idea. So I'm going to find out and let you know too. I think this is a pineapple flavour, could be wrong. It's a lot chewier than I expected it to be. It's very chewy, almost like a caramel. And I can taste the pineapple now as well. That's quite good. I really like that. It's like an old-fashioned sweet, I'd say. It reminds me a bit of fudge as well. It's something very chewy, but very nice and very sweet. Yeah, I like that. I'll be eating the rest of that. So I'm just sitting out in a car park right now, waiting on my shuttle bus coming to take me back over to San Francisco. And while I was here, I thought I'd quickly Google to find out exactly where Grove High School is again and how I get to it from the place where the tour bus leaves us off. It's about 30 degrees outside right now, which makes for wonderful weather, but it's maybe a bit too hot for me. I'm not used to this sort of thing, so I've got the suntan lotion out every 2 seconds. But yeah, that's fine. I suppose it's good for a holiday. I'm not sure I could put up with this very often. I'm on the bus back to San Francisco now. The one from Sausalito was just so busy, couldn't do anything. But I don't know if you can see my eye there. At some point, something has irritated it. I think it was the sun lotion, and I've had to quickly dash into the bathroom, kind of give it a wash. I'm not sure it's helped, but I think it's time to put the sunglasses on for sure. So might be visiting a pharmacy later, who knows. But yeah, I was just going across the Golden Gate Bridge, and then I'll probably hop off to go and see LucasArts. Right, I'm now off the bus again, and I think, if I remember correctly, this is LucasArts. This I'm wandering through just now. It's a really nice area. This used to be a hospital, but then when it closed, George Lucas took it over and has kept it looking like it did before. So I'm going to say Yoda on the way to Grove High. You can tell which one I'm more excited for. I just broke into like a massive smile there. But this is pretty cool. Found him, I have. That was the nerdiest thing I've ever said. I found him. I found Yoda. So now I know roughly where I am. He looks so adorable. He's so cute, honestly. Like my heart, honestly, oh my god. Right, so yesterday the bus came from this direction. So I'm trying to stop myself from having to resort to Google Maps. Grove High was not actually a high school of any sort. The building that they used for Grove High is actually a private apartment block, and it's at the end of a really nice line of trees and line of houses. So when you're watching the film, you can kind of see that it's not a high school. This is not something that really occurs to you until you find that out, if that makes sense. Once you know it's not a high school, it's really obvious it's not a high school. Okay, I'm going to turn Google Maps on because this it's not particularly easy to follow, and none of the tour buses go here, which is shocking. Totally shocking. So if anybody's looking for it, it's 2601 Leon Street. Some more Princess Diaries trivia for those of you who don't know. Mia would use a motorised scooter to get to school. I can kind of see why. I was hoping it was going to be down Leon Street as opposed to up Leon Street. But that's alright, that's okay, we're going to do it anyway. It's a good job I stopped for a rest because I've just turned around and we're here, we're at Grove High School. There we go. Just like in the movie, you've got the big elegant staircase, the bit at the top. This is where Gary's grandchildren met Princess Mia. That's the wall that they were sitting on. That's where the cheerleaders were singing. Oh my god, I'm such a fangirl right now. It's so cool to be here because it looks exactly like in the film, except there's like a lampshade at the top there that obviously wasn't in the film. See, if I was a tour guide operator, I would totally have one tour purely just for Princess Diaries, maybe some That's So Raven, wasn't that San Francisco? I know there's a tour that does like movie locations, but I'm not sure they extend it to the Princess Diaries. I've had things from like The Pursuit of Happiness and Dirty Harry and stuff pointed out to me, but I'd want to bring it into the new generation. I'd want some stuff from classic Disney movies, and it's a classic Gary Marshall movie too. So anyways, that's like a childhood dream come true right there. Oh my god, I can't believe that. I'm going to try and catch another tour bus back into town. And then from there, I don't really have any plans. The tour buses are almost finished for the night, so I can't really get on another one unless I want to do the night tour again, which I don't really see the point in that. So I guess I'm going back to my hotel. I should probably be packing anyway, so it's maybe a good thing. So I'm now back round at Letterman Drive in the car park. Not the nicest bit, as you've seen. Do I want to go and say hello to Yoda again? I do, but I don't want to miss my bus. Oh, you know what? Nobody's over there, so let's go and see Yoda. Hello, Yoda. This is really cute. I don't know if you can see his face there, because it seems very lifelike. Hi, folks. There's a few things I need to do tonight, so I'm back at the hotel. Firstly, I need to pack. Secondly, I'm planning on getting a pizza. There's a place nearby. Thirdly, if there's any room left in my suitcase, I need to get some candy for other people to try. And most importantly, I need to hide the saltwater taffy because it's really good. And left to my own devices, I will eat it all. So I apologise in advance to my friends and family if I don't succeed in managing to preserve the saltwater taffy because it's been so good. I ordered a small Hawaiian pizza and this is what I got. For those of you who can't really figure out how big that is, this is a 12-inch pizza. 12 inches. I'm not complaining. It looks gorgeous. It looks amazing. It's just very different in the UK. I think in the UK, a small pizza would have been about 6 to 8 inches. Like I said, I'm not complaining, and there's tons of fruit on there, so I'm being healthy. True story. Okay, the pizza's gone now. It was very nice. I've been packing up for a while now. Although for a long time it felt like I was just moving all my things around as opposed to actually tidying anything. But now I'm kind of getting to a point where it feels like the room's starting to be tidied into one of 3 bags, which is totally fine. So my last full day in San Francisco, I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to see Sausalito. That was a lovely area. I'm glad I got to see Grove High and scenes from the Princess Diaries. That was really exciting to me. I have to say, I've not even left San Francisco yet, and I've enjoyed being around here so much that I already cannot wait to come back. And I've just had a wonderful time. I can't wait to share my stories with everybody. It's been just an amazing trip. So anyway guys, thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon for the end of my Californian adventure. Cheerio.